If you're looking to improve your aim, then make sure to check out Control Freak and use the code OGXRAYZ to get 10% off all the products. Link in the description below. Yo guys, what's up? It's XRAYZ. Welcome back to another Call of Duty Modern Warfare video. So today we're going to be talking about some new leaks that were posted about the co-op mode that is coming to COD 2019. Now, the source of this leak is actually the Gaming Revolution. This guy has had a ton of correct leaks in the past. This time around, it looks like he got himself a new source who gave him some information. Now, he did go on to mention that some of this stuff is stuff that he thinks he was trying to say because it was all very like vague and stuff. So some of this stuff is kind of assumed by him, but I'd say the majority of this is the words of the leaker itself. He has since verified with other sources that this is a pretty legit source. But again, as with all leaks, keep this with a grain of salt. So this could be legit 100%. It might be 90% right. There might be a lot of stuff that's outdated. So just keep that in mind as I'm going through this. There's a lot to cover. So once again, huge shout out to the Gaming Revolution. I'll link him down below. He is the source. And if you guys do want to enjoy this video, guys, do me a huge favor, drop a like. It shares it around. It really helps out the channel. It's super appreciated. And if you are new to the channel, if you want to see even more videos like these, and if you are new, make sure you guys are subscribed. About 58% of my viewers are not subscribed. So if you are enjoying the content and if you want to stay up to date with leaks and rumors for COD 2019 and Black Ops 4, then make sure you guys are subscribed and have those notifications on. But let's jump into these leaks. Now, this was all one gigantic page of reading, so bear with me here as we read through this, and let's see what it says. Now, it says, a few bits of the following information was told to me before it was confirmed by the way, and I verified with someone else some of the information. Obviously, though, with all leaks, nothing will be 100% as everything is subject to change, and some of this might be outdated, but for the most part, this should be dead on. Co-op is a much improved version of Spec Ops. It is not open world and is very similar to Payday. I have seen some people saying that it'll be kind of like The Division, where it'll be an open world zone where you can complete missions in the world like defusing the bomb, etc. But apparently that's not the case. It's more like, hey guys, let's go do this mission where we stop terrorists from blowing up London, and then everyone queues up and it starts the mission. So essentially there was rumors going around, well, maybe this co-op mode is going to be open world, because the other leaker, Victor, who is that Chinese leaker who's been dead on so far, he said that co-op is going to be huge, that it's almost its own entire game. And from the rest of these leaks that we're going to go through, it does seem like it is that big, because again, those guys that used to work on zombies and extinction, who are now not doing zombies or doing extinction, are now more free to work on something else for co-op. So it's not just going to be regular co-op, it's going to be crazy much bigger, because they have that full team working on this, which is kind of cool. It says it's almost like its own multiplayer experience within itself. If you're not a fan of the 3-lane PvP, classic COD style combat, but because the weapon system has progression across all game modes, you still rank up your multiplayer skins, etc. in the Spec Ops mode. This has already been confirmed, and this has been confirmed by multiple sources. Activision are looking to build it up as an esport mode and are planning for it to be within Call of Duty World League. So they got to be pretty confident in this co-op mode if they are trying to make it its own esport as well. Now, it says they have copied the idea of operators from Rainbow Six Siege. These are obviously available in multiplayer but have no effects on gameplay, but they will have a variety of effects within the co-op mode, I believe. Now, I also thought about this because I remember there was talking about operators. That's what they're going to be talking, or what they're going to be called now in Call of Duty Modern Warfare. And I thought to myself, well, you know, it would be really cool if there was a mode like in Rainbow Six Siege, because if there was a mode like that in Black Ops 4, that'd be kind of cool. You know, if there was a, you know, stop the terrorist, or like a, you know, defuse the bomb or save the hostages type thing, then you could really enjoy playing with those specialists, because you'd be able to use maybe like a barbed wire or put down that barricade, etc. from Torque, and it kind of has its own place. Now, in general, I don't like specialists. I feel like it kind of forces you to play a position that you don't want, as opposed to just playing run and gun and having fun. But it also has a place. If there was a mode like Rainbow Six with specialists from Black Ops 4, it would be kind of fun. But with that said, you know, it's not going to be in Call of Duty Modern Warfare. They've already confirmed from various leaks that we got from Victor that in multiplayer, they're not going to be specialists. They will have special abilities, but these special abilities, or like perks, if you want to call them passive perks or whatever, are going to be with every operator. So essentially, your operators are just going to be whatever skin you want to use, and they're all going to be the same. But what these leaks are saying here today from the Gaming Revolution is that those operators might actually, in this co-op mode, actually have those special abilities to every single character, which would make this mode pretty huge and kind of fun because it's not team deathmatch, it's, you know, defuse the bomb or etc. And that little kind of small area, that little bubble, having special abilities or a special story and stuff for operators would be kind of cool. So I like that. It says the mode is extremely replayable, so much so that my source reckons players will hop on for a few sessions every time before they play multiplayer to warm up their guns. Missions are a mixture of player versus player and player versus AI missions. Ground War will be 10v10, and they are thinking of having some 10v10 missions within the co-op mode, but are worried about not having enough people to fill the lobbies. The microtransaction system in Modern Warfare is almost identical to COD Mobile and will be across multiplayer and the co-op mode. Now the thing about this is that the system that is in COD Mobile is interesting and it seems like fun, but it's also incredibly overpriced. So I'm really hoping that that is not true. Like I hope that the actual, like, what they're offering is there, but I hope the prices are not as absurd as they are in COD Mobile. The missions within Spec Ops are a mixture between unique settings and some based on campaign levels. I don't know the name of this mode. It might be called Spec Ops or have a new name, but it's essentially just a much improved version of Spec Ops. For example, one mission is based off the London level from the campaign that the YouTuber/journalist saw at the early event. With the London type mission, the good guys would try to stop the opposing team from detonating explosives, and the opposing team would try and hold the good guys while they plant all the bombs. Read Charlie Intel's description of the campaign mission. Now just swap out the AI for real players, but the core mission itself is the same. The free-to-play component that people have been speculating about is apparently being discussed to be the co-op mode. This will be still subject to change and is undecided, and I had speculated previously about it being multiplayer, but apparently it won't be. I don't know why Victor said this. Obviously, with all the leaks, nothing's going to be 100%. Hell, people who work on the game themselves don't know everything about the game. Often, people working on a specific mode don't even know much about the other modes. Lots of leakers tend to at least get some things wrong, and even if it came from the direct source, Activision are extremely tight with leaks this year, more so than ever before. Activision think that if they make the co-op free to play, it'll be enough of an incentive for people to buy the full game. They'd also be able to get a taste of the new engine, the new gore, gunplay, etc., and the new feel for COD, and will be intrigued to buy the full game. The story continues directly on from Modern Warfare's campaign to so expect returning characters. Now this one is actually, I think, not 100% correct, because obviously we know that this new storyline is completely different. It's a soft reboot. It does have recurring characters, but it's a different direction and set more in today's kind of modern terrorism. So I don't think that that is 100% correct. What it says anyways, you'll be able to rank up across all three modes. They will have progression system that spans across all three modes. This has since been confirmed, but was told to me before it was. Modern Warfare 1, 2, and 3's campaign have all been ported over to the new engine, but only Modern Warfare 2's campaign is fully ready to release. Right now, Activision is still deciding on the best way to release the campaigns. Yes, they will be re-releasing Modern Warfare 1's campaign again, even though they have already remastered it with the, Modern Warfare Remastered game, but they're actually going to have another remastering it with the new engine, which I think is actually kind of cool, and I would really love to see that. So again, keep that in mind. This new engine will be used for the remaster of Modern Warfare 2 and 1 and 3's campaign, and if they actually release all three, I think that's actually going to be kind of dope to see what Call of Duty would look like back then now, which is, in my opinion, really exciting and super freaking hype. Currently, Activision does not know whether to release them for free or have you charge COD points to buy them or some other method. Since Modern Warfare 2's campaign is already done and we know it's been given an age restriction or age rating by the ESRB, it is possible it releases as a pre-order bonus with one of the special editions of something. Again, it's likely that all three campaigns are released after launch as DLC, but nothing is set in stone just yet. One thing's for sure though, they will release at some point. Activision are just undecided on the best way to do so. Since the multiplayer are not getting remastered, there will be a lot of Modern Warfare 1, 2, and 3 maps added to Modern Warfare's multiplayer. Right now, every single Modern Warfare 2 map is planned to be released to the game. Now, I know what you're thinking, why would they do that? This is a new game, why would they do that? Well, think of it this way, the DLC now is going to be free. You know, they've already said this, there's no season pass. DLC will be free for everyone, and I think this is a good way for them to be able to pump out maps without, you know, it costing them too much time to create new ones. So if they create or, you know, remaster with this new engine the old Modern Warfare 2 and 3 and 1 maps, then you have all that free content or all that content that's easier to remaster and give it to us for free. So I think that's why this actually does make sense. When the original Modern Warfare Trilogy's campaigns are released, it will simply be described as the classic Modern Warfare storyline from an alternate timeline or words to that effect. I have seen Victor tweeting about no Modern Warfare 2 Remastered. I don't know why he thinks that is not coming. He has clearly been misled somehow. The game has already been given an ESRB rating, so it's definitely coming. Like I was saying earlier, no leaker are 100% on point. There is so much contradicting information floating around, and there are some of it that might think purposely is spread by Activision. Activision are planning on releasing campaign DLC for Modern Warfare because they have never done that before and they want to see how well it would perform. Activision overall has gotten a lot of feedback over the years from hardcore fans who spend the $60 just for the campaign that they want additional missions that they can purchase. The new co-op mode will be updated regularly with new missions, weekly challenges, etc. Modern Warfare is planned to be updated in general really regularly post-launch. So that's pretty cool. So basically what they're saying is they're actually planning on releasing new campaign missions, which I think is cool. I actually think that's a really nice idea. If this campaign is really as crazy as they're saying, with like no Russia style, a whole bunch of questionable moral gray area, then I think offering DLC as, you know, campaign missions and stuff would be cool. It would actually add extra to people who really enjoy campaigns and wish there was more to it. So personally, I'm actually kind of excited for that. The last bit of information, it says the reason why Black Ops 4 never used a new engine is because it was quite unstable around a year ago. It would constantly crash while it's playing Modern Warfare and was nowhere ready for the game. My source apparently cried during the campaign and it's really emotional. People have been saying that 2 of the campaign missions will be shown at E3, but he thinks that they might not be allowed to because there is no way they will allow children to see the brutality. There's 100% isn't a Battle Royale mode within this game. Activision probably didn't answer the question from Charlie Intel regarding this to keep speculation alive, although this was obvious always due to the 20-player cap on the description. That's pretty much all I know regarding Modern Warfare, but I will have a load more Black Ops 2020 information that I'll release soon. This is a big reason as to why Black Ops 4 was not received. A lot of promised post-launch content that I'll explain soon. If you asked an outsider to look in, they'd think one man in the janitor's closet was working on Black Ops 4 at Treyarch with all the moves going on in there right now. So that's pretty cool. I can't wait to see what the Gaming Revolution says about Black Ops 2020. So anyways, that's all the information, guys. I wanted to give you guys a recap here, talk about it, break it down for you guys. If you guys enjoyed the video, do me a huge favor, drop a like on the video, guys. It's super appreciated, incredibly helpful, and it shares the video around. So drop a like on the video. If you are new to the channel, I'm going to have a lot more Call of Duty Modern Warfare news, info, rumors, leaks, and more coming. So if you want to stay up to date with those, make sure you're subscribed, have those notifications. They're important now more than ever because of how YouTube is. And if you guys want to support the channel directly, you guys can actually do so by checking out my channel memberships. You get access to early content, exclusive videos, special badges, and more. So go ahead and check that out only if you are willing and able to. Last but not least, if you guys want to talk about anything, Twitter, best place to talk. Constantly talking over there. Go ahead and give me a follow at OGXRAYZ. I'll have a link down below. You guys have a great day. I'm out. Peace.
Losing B. Losing Charlie. We have the advantage. Never a doubt. Good job.